Imagine you and your friends stumble across a cave full of gigantic, red-haired man-eaters. These are the Si-Te-Cah, and you're just in time for dinner. What's for dinner, you might ask? Well, you are, of course. My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Legends Untold. Go grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself a snack, and prepare for a pretty cool Native American legend. Sometimes this legend is compared to Bigfoot, although I'm not sure it is Bigfoot related. I think it's just something else entirely. I will get into that later on, but let's get into it. Deep in the arid deserts and rugged mountains of Nevada, the northern Paiute tribe tells a haunting tale of a terrifying race of giants, the Si-Te-Cah. Described as enormous humanoid creatures, the Si-Te-Cah stood far taller than ordinary men, with broad, powerful frames and, most strikingly, bright red hair. Bright red hair is not really a Native American trait. If we're talking about humans, that's more of a European thing or European descendant thing. Like me, I used to have, it wasn't red hair, but I had red tint in my beard. It's a European thing. Native Americans are almost always dark-haired, black hair most of the time. So it was something abnormal for the time. Their skin was said to be pale, almost ghostly. The Si-Te-Cah were not peaceful giants. According to Paiute oral history, they were cannibalistic. They were brutal hunters who preyed on smaller tribes and travelers alike. Their name is sometimes translated to tool eaters, but tool spelled T-U-L-E. But the implications go far beyond that, painting them as savage giants who threatened the very survival of the Paiute people. The legend describes a war between the Paiute and these monstrous giants. For years, the Si-Te-Cah roamed lands, using their size and strength to dominate and terrorize. The Paiute were forced to live in fear, unable to travel or hunt. Eventually, the Paiute united to fight back. Using their knowledge of the terrain, they tracked the giants to a large cave near what is now Pyramid Lake, Nevada. The battle that followed was brutal and desperate. The giants, though enormous and strong, were trapped inside a cave. The Paiutes, understanding they could not defeat the Si-Te-Cah in open combat, set fire to the cave entrance using smoke and flame to suffocate and burn the giants alive. This act, according to legend, ended the reign of the Si-Te-Cah, freeing the land from their terror. In the late 19th century and early 20th century, stories emerged that archaeologists and treasure hunters had discovered enormous bones in a cave near Pyramid Lake, some claiming skeletons measured over 8 feet tall. Even more intriguing were reports that some of the skulls had red hair still attached. These claims sparked interest among cryptozoologists and fringe historians who saw the finds as proof that the Si-Te-Cah were real beings. However, mainstream archaeologists and anthropologists remained skeptical. No verified scientific studies confirmed the existence of these giants. Most explanations suggest that the bones were either misidentified human remains, animal bones, or outright fabrications. The stories of giant bones have largely been dismissed as local legend mixed with sensationalism, though they continue to fuel fascination and speculation. Here's where we need to pause and think critically. History is almost always written from the perspective of the winner. Oral traditions especially can reflect cultural biases and serve to justify past conflicts. Could the Si-Te-Cah have simply been a rival tribe or perhaps a small population group that looked different to the Paiute? Maybe they were taller or had distinct hair colors, and this difference became exaggerated over time. It's like selective breeding, right? Describing them as cannibalistic giants may have been a way for the Paiute to demonize their enemies and justify their own violent actions. Cement group identity by painting the outsiders as monstrous threats, pass on cautionary tales that warned against hostile strangers. Red hair, while rare, could have also been a rare physical trait or symbolic marker of otherness. The story of the cave battle and burning could have been rooted in real conflict, a raid, a massacre, or siege, passed down and mythologized through generations. The Si-Te-Cah fit a common myth in folklore. Giants are enemies of humanoids. or humankind rather, sorry. Giants are the enemies of humankind. Cultures around the world tell stories of enormous humanoid beings, from the biblical Nephilim to the Greek Titans or the Norse Jotnar. Often, these giants are associated with chaos, danger, or moral corruption, defeated by smaller, civilized humans or gods. Greek mythology, you've got the Titans, you've got the gods that are much smaller. The gods are all children of Gaia and Kronos, basically, in Greek mythology. Sorry, side tangent here. Gaia, she had the babies, and Kronos was eating them as she was having the babies. So he ended up eating all but Zeus. Zeus was carried away by an eagle, raised by the eagle. He came back later as, a fully formed god and defeated his father. His father spit up all of the other gods, not all the other gods. Some of them were created by Zeus or elevated by Zeus through like demigod status and stuff like that. But like the main ones, like his brothers, Hades and Poseidon, were like spit up. Yeah, and that's how like the Greek gods came to be. They were the children of Titans, and then once Zeus smacked his father around a bit, got spit up, they got thrown up. So Greek mythology, well, one of them, it's been rewritten so many times. Who knows actually what it originally started out as? But that was always the one that I had read. So the universal motive serves social functions, explaining natural disasters, enforcing social norms, and creating narratives of triumph. Today, the Si-Te-Cah legend continues to captivate. They appear in cryptid discussions, paranormal shows, and regional tourism. Some see the Si-Te-Cah as evidence of a lost prehistoric giant tribe, while others view the tale as a rich piece of indigenous mythology. The truth likely lies somewhere in between, a blend of real history, cultural memory, and myth-making. The story of the Si-Te-Cah reminds us how history, myth, and memory intertwine. It encourages us to respect indigenous stories while applying critical thinking. It warns of the dangers of demonizing the other, especially through the lens of ancient conflict. And it challenges us to consider how humans cope with fear, difference, and survival by creating stories that echo through time. Thank you guys for joining me today on this legend of the Si-Te-Cah. Let me know down below what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to. You can always unsubscribe later. And thank you for hanging out. If you want to support the channel, there's a merch bar down below. You can always pick up some dope merch. There's also a PayPal link up in the bio if you want to buy me an energy drink. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I will see you next time.
Made the mighty